Have you ever had the feeling that some people simply were born with luck? As if everything worked for them while you strive and nothing changes? Yeah, this is the biggest lie we tell ourselves. The truth is hard, but liberating successful people don't have luck, they create their own. Every day, with simple but consistent habits. And that's where the secret that no one teaches at school is. While most wake up on autopilot, focus on erasing fires, the directors follow another script. They have clear goals, are masters of personal productivity, invest in their own development, and dominate the power of strategic networking. And most importantly, they train their minds to maintain focus and discipline even in the face of worse challenges. In this video, you will discover the 5 habits that change everything. Yes, everything. Habits that Elon Musk, Marie Curie, Thomas Edison, and many other geniuses cultivated even before they were recognized. You will understand why the SMART technique is used by CEOs and how time management can double your results with less effort. So you already enjoy and subscribe to the channel. Activate the notifications and take paper and pen, because what comes next can be the point of turning you were waiting. The transformation begins with a choice, and it is yours. The question is, are you ready to stop surviving and start building an extraordinary life? When it comes to achieving success, what differentiates people from high performance from most is the clear definition of goals. Did you know that the lack of well-defined goals is one of the biggest obstacles to success? Many people just don't know where they want to go. Without a clear view, it's like navigating a boat without map, depending on the luck to get somewhere. Successful people, on the other hand, set specific and measurable goals with a clear plan on achieving them. The famous SMART technique is a model of definition of goals that helps turn dreams into concrete goals. To be specific, the goal needs to be clear and detailed, without ambiguity. It must be measurable so you can follow your progress. The goal also needs to be attainable, that is, within the reach of its abilities and at the same time relevant to your successful journey. And of course, it must have a deadline to be fulfilled. Otherwise, any goal turns out to be just a wish. Did you know that a 1979 Harvard study revealed that only 3 have written goals and well-structured plans have achieved financial results 10 times larger than others? This shows that it is not enough just to have goals. It is necessary to know how to structure them and visualize them clearly. Writing your goals considerably increases your chances of reaching them. An example of a clear goal could be increase my income by 20 over the next 6 months through a qualification course and application of new knowledge in my work. This objective is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and with term. Now, just divide this goal into smaller steps so that it is possible to reach it with focus and consistency. When you define your goals in this way, the transformation begins. Remember that by placing what you want to achieve on paper, you begin to build a mindset needed to take steps every day toward success. And this is the first step in getting on the way to high performance. Have you ever wondered how high performance people manage time? For them, time is one of the most precious features that exists, and knowing how to use it properly makes all the difference. If you feel the day escapes between your fingers and tasks never seem to end, maybe it's time to rethink how you are organizing your activities. Successful people know that time management is the key to personal productivity. One of the most common practices among high-performance people is the use of schedules and task lists. Planning the day in advance allows you to start the morning clearly, avoiding that feeling of just reacting to what comes up. To get an idea, a study showed that students who can manage their time will have, on average, 20 higher than the others. And the same principle can be applied to your professional and personal life. Brian Tracy, a productivity expert, says every minute spent on planning saves 10 minutes on execution. This phrase is a powerful reminder that planned time is saved time. When you organize yourself, it is easier to meet deadlines, reduce stress, and achieve established goals. The secret is in anticipation. If you plan, organize yourself, and act with focus. Here is a practical tip. When you wake up, set aside 10 to 15 minutes to organize your agenda of the day. Make a priority list and determine what needs to be done first. At the end of each day, review what was fulfilled and adjust your schedule the next day. This small habit can transform your productivity, and you will begin to realize that you have more control over your time and less overload. Mastering time management is an essential step in achieving high performance. It is not just about filling your schedule with activities, but of ensuring that every minute is used to advance toward your goals. And when you start applying this practice, you will see that the results can be impressive. With organization and focus, productivity becomes natural and success a consequence of your daily effort. Have you heard the phrase, "Who stops learning, stop growing"? This is an absolute truth, especially for people who achieve lasting success. In a constantly evolving world, continuous learning is not just a differential, it is a necessity. People who are dedicated to self-development are always ahead, because they know that knowledge is the basis for any significant kind of achievement. Investing in continuous learning means being constantly evolving. A Forbes study has revealed that professionals who always seek to learn new skills are 48% more likely to be promoted. This is because they not only adapt to changes, but also anticipate them. The job market requires innovation, and those who are always improving becomes a reference in what they do. And this is not an exclusive concept of the corporate environment. In everyday life, continuous learning brings confidence and clarity, helping solve problems with more agility and assertiveness. A classic example of someone who has never stopped learning is Simon Sinek, who advocates the concept of eternal student. Sinek, author of Start With Why, is a defender of constant learning, always looking for ways to evolve, both professional and personally. This reflects one of the most important features of successful people. They never consider themselves too wisdom to learn something new. Another big name, Jim Rohn, said, "Formal education will make you make a living. Self-education will make you a fortune." Here, it makes it clear that self-development goes far beyond traditional education. True power is in constantly seeking self-taught knowledge, either through books, courses, or practical experiences. Each piece of acquired learning will build a solid base for the future. And how can you start incorporating continuous learning into your life? A simple tip: create the habit of reading at least 30 minutes a day on topics that add to your journey. It can be a book, an article, or even a podcast. With each new knowledge, you'll be better prepared to face challenges and take advantage of opportunities. Best of all, you will be building a solid foundation for self-development that will accelerate your trajectory toward success. Have you heard the phrase, "It's not what you know, but who you know"? This is one of the biggest success secrets for many people of high performance. Strategic networking is not about making a contact list or distributing business cards. It is about building genuine relationships based on confidence, respect, and mutual value. When you invest in your connection circle, you are investing in your own growth. Success, in fact, is very linked to the people you relate to. Powerful connections open doors, create opportunities, and support challenging times. One study revealed that 85% of jobs are filled through networking. That is, your connections can be the passport to a new career, a new business, or a great partnership. This is why strategic networking goes far beyond the exchange of favors. It is a continuous growth tool. But how to build these connections effectively? The first step is to understand that quality always surpasses quantity. Instead of focusing on knowing as many people as possible, focus on building deep relationships with those who share their values and goals. Invest time in significant conversations. Try to understand others and help whenever possible. This kind of solid relationship is what makes the true differential in the business world and personal success. And don't stop there. Effective communication skills are essential for making your networking grow. Knowing how to express yourself clearly, assertively, and empathically increases your influence and the quality of the connections you set. Invest in your interpersonal communication. Be someone who knows how to hear and, most importantly, knows how to add value to the conversations. People who communicate well tend to be more resilient and can better deal with the ups and downs of professional and personal life. Finally, It is important to remember that powerful connections are not made overnight. They require time, patience, and especially authenticity. Those friendships and partnerships that really make a difference are the ones you build over time based on confidence and mutual contribution. By cultivating these relationships, you will be building a strategic networking that will be one of the biggest foundations to achieve success. The way you face life can be the difference between success and failure. High-performance people are not easily shaken by difficulties. They have a positive mindset, focus on solutions and not problems. And more than that, they cultivate emotional resilience, the ability to quickly recover from adversity. The positive mindset is therefore an essential pillar to achieve any kind of lasting success. The power of a positive mindset goes beyond thinking positive to attract good results. He is related to maintaining mental clarity, even in times of crisis. A Gallup study showed that optimistic leaders are 33% more likely to generate profits in their companies. This is because optimism allows leaders to make decisions with more confidence, transmit security to their team, and face obstacles with a broader view of what is coming. When you adopt a positive mindset, you begin to realize opportunities where others see only challenges. This gives you an advantage in any situation, whether professional or personal. Like William James, one of the pioneers of psychology, he said, "If you can change your mind, you can change your life." The key here is to change your thinking. Instead of reacting automatically to problems, you start looking for solutions, and that changes everything. In addition, emotional resilience is crucial when it comes to maintaining focus and discipline, especially during difficult periods. We all go through ups and downs, but what differentiates those who achieve success is the ability to rise and move on. Jim Rohn, one of the greatest motivators of the 20th century, stated, "Learn to be happy with what you have while pursuing everything you want." This phrase reflects the power to continue with discipline and consistency, even when things do not go as planned. Finally, the positive mindset is more than a mental state, it is a daily practice. Every day, upon waking, you have the option to choose how to react to situations. If you cultivate emotional resilience and solution-oriented mindset, you will have a solid foundation to overcome any obstacle and achieve your goals. Remember that success is not an isolated event, but a constant journey of overcoming and learning. You now know that success is not the work of chance, and that there is no single secret to achieving it. Luck is not enough. What really leads to the top is daily habits and the constant dedication to apply what you have learned. Clear goals, efficient time management, continuous learning, strategic networking, and a positive mindset are the pillars that support a high-performance life. The time has come to reflect on your journey. Ask yourself, what habits can I start implementing today to achieve my goals and transform my life? What can I learn now that will help me take a step forward? And more importantly, how can I cultivate my resilience in the face of adversity and keep my motivation high, even on difficult days? Success does not happen by luck, but by constant effort, focus, and discipline. The good news is that each small action counts. Each habit you decide to improve, every decision you make more clearly and intent, brings you closer to your ultimate goal. It is not a quick process, but persistently, you will realize that the path becomes more natural, and success will become an inevitable consequence of your daily choices. Now, if you are ready to take this first step towards transformation, subscribe to the channel and enable notifications. I will be with you at every stage of this journey, bringing rich content that will help you stay focused, disciplined, and on the right track for success. Together, let's continue this walk towards high performance and the realization of your dreams.